To make myself clear, I am not trying to discredit any developers that works on any online multiplayer games, but I think it's clear that single-player story-based games often have a bigger impact on the entire gaming industry. I swear from 2018 to 2021, it felt like everything was Battle Royale. Ever since Fortnite came out, everyone was trying to capitalize on the Battle Royale genre, mainly because the amount of money you can actually make off of them. All you had to do was to just make the game free, and all of your profit would depend on players buying cosmetic items in your in-game store. Until everyone realized that not everyone can actually compete with Apex Legends, Warzone, and Fortnite. I think the only positive you can get from this era is that Fortnite did have a large impact on how video game companies would make a profit. The issue I have with multiplayer games is that you can't escape the feeling of repetitiveness. If you aren't these two games, you gotta get this out of my face.
For every kill you get, I'll give you an ooh.
Alright, bet.
Oh my god, I'm so nervous.
Aw, you're adorable.
Which is why I have grown to love and appreciate single-player story-based games. Spider-Man, Uncharted, Red Dead Redemption, God of War, The Last of Us. All of these games are so unique and special with their own way of telling fantastic stories. Don't get me wrong, none of them are perfect masterpieces, but it shows how single-player story-based games are both unique and evolving with each year. On the other hand, it feels like these mainstream multiplayer games are frozen in time until some other game figures out a new way to make even more money. But because of that, does it make multiplayer games trash and not worthy of your time? Not at all. You can still find enjoyment in these games by playing with friends, arguably a certain level of enjoyment that you can only achieve in multiplayer games. My main point is not that multiplayer games are terrible, but rather compared to their first-person counterparts, you can't help but notice how multiplayer games as a whole are evolving slower than single-player games, because there is no reason to evolve. If that next step doesn't result to making more money, the desire to take that next step normally isn't taken, which is why it feels like every game is restricted to just being a free, competitive first-person or third-person game with an intention of making a profit via the in-game store that sells cosmetic items. In single-player games, you are limited with what you can sell to the consumer. Single-player games depend on making a profit by offering good storytelling, gameplay, good dialogue, etc., etc. The weakness of single-player games are that they are demanding, and the entire market for single-player games is pretty harsh. There are so many things a single-player game can do wrong that can affect the player's enjoyment. Music, gameplay, storytelling, dialogue. In multiplayer, an unbalanced weapon or just a glitch in a skin can simply get patched, but something like a segment of a story or a character's dialogue isn't just something a game developer can change.
Did I just do that?
Well, definitely with my assistance.
I did not just do that.
We did.
I just moved shit with my mind.
Perhaps our connection has somehow awoken some abilities.
I just moved shit with my mind.
I just keep hearing I.
I'm gonna say this one last time before anyone thinks I'm a heartless and inconsiderate monster. I'm not trying to discredit developers who work on online multiplayer games, nor am I saying that every multiplayer game with an in-game store are a bunch of scamming bastards, but there's clearly little to no initiative from these big companies to create something new and compelling. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that single-player games are perfect, but at least they're trying over here. An example I have is Death Stranding. Now, I haven't finished Death Stranding, and despite its mixed reviews, you can't deny that there is no other game like Death Stranding. The gameplay and its setting are unique and arguably enjoyable. Death Stranding at least adds something new for the players to experience. For multiplayer games, it feels like the average experience is just shopping for new skins. Oh, hold on. I've just recently been informed of a game that can save online multiplayer, a game so unique, a game that can promise so much content. It's Modern Warfare 3. Yes! Finally! Oh, we've been waiting. Oh, yes! Yeah! Hold on. The PAR is here alongside with the referee to investigate. Alright, let's see here. According to the latest reports, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 2023 is in development by Sledgehammer Oh, hold on! Offside! It's an offside! It doesn't...